What is up everyone, this is SuperSight and welcome back to another video. Now in this video I'll be going over every single thing boat related that I can think of that's relevant and important. I'll be doing a mathematical analysis of the boat and how it compares to other similar systems. Now as you can see I have just leveled up to level 17, like sort of just. Didn't quite get that on record, but hey, I'm here and I'll be still buying the things which I unlocked. So what I did unlock was 3 new fields, and I'm kind of running out of room to put stuff, but it's working well enough. So because I've got this goal, and my goal is to unlock the whole farm without cutting down a single tree. If you know what I mean, like not a single natural tree or pond or remove a single rock. And I'm getting really crowded right now, but I know that as soon as I start unlocking these, which unlock at level 24, 22, sorry, then I'll have way more room. But I'm going to try and see how far I can get without doing all that. So I'm currently, I upgraded my barn finally, which was so good. So I have more space. I was fully congested before, but now I have room to do stuff. Now, I've bought those 3 fields, and what I also unlocked was the loom. Now, the loom's going to take like a day and a bit to make, right? So, a day, exactly a day, and so that will be coming along. And then I harvested some of my first apple trees and used my very first saws to cut down those trees. I cut down about 5, and then I replanted a ton of them. I haven't overplanted because I've got 33 saws, and there's approximately 33 more trees, and I might as well just harvest these ones while I'm at it, and so then I will be able to free up more space in my barn by cutting down these trees. And so with my goal of cutting down no trees, that all natural trees, of course I'm going to do fruit trees, but all natural trees and everything natural landscape I will not touch. So yeah, that is going to be the goal. It's going to be quite difficult with the lack of room, and I'm going to have to be very using the space very well, space effective, and yep, that's what I'm going to do. Right, so all my machines are out of order. I can do a buttered one. There's... Okay, so I've got lots of different machines doing different things, but the main thing of this one is I will be unlocking the boat, which is going to take a while. So it costs 14,000 coins, which I have enough, so I'm happy about that. And so there it goes, and the boat will come in 1 day and 7 hours. So I will finish recording the episode when the boat gets here, and which will be in a day and 7 hours. So I'll do a little bit of stuff in between, but then I will continue the episode when I get back. So I will. Oh, and also one other thing that I forgot to mention is the first thing that the loom unlocks is the sweater. Now the sweater produces you unstarred 21.6 coins per hour. So that's how much the loom produces. Not the loom, the sweater, which is unlocked by the loom. And I'm pretty sure I unlocked a few more decorations, like, let's see, those trees and barrels. Yeah, that cost diamonds, except for the barrels. But yeah, that will be. I'll return immediately once this has finished. Right, so now over a day has elapsed, and I have received this notification saying that you have an order you can complete, which I find ironic because I never actually unlocked the boat as such. I just put it on buy, and then over a day and 7 hours have passed, and then I received this. I'm like, has the boat already come? Now I think it may be a slight mistake because I've had it before, because ironically when I first started playing Heyday, I got a notification saying your animals are missing you or something, and I hadn't even bought any animals. So I'll see what it's like in regard to whether I have an order that I complete. So I'll go to Heyday, and here comes Heyday. Right, so now it is loading up, and I will have unlocked my boat. Well, I'm not sure if it's arrived or not. Apparently I have an order waiting, but I'm yet to determine. So I will continue waiting for this to load, and then I will tell you everything I know about the boat and all its cool things. Right, so it is now going to this is the moment of truth as to whether it has arrived or not. Okay, so here comes that bird, and we have a ton of apple trees ready, and no, it has not arrived, and that just proved that notification wrong, because it says I have an order waiting, yet I haven't even got the boat yet, so that's kind of funny how it says that when I haven't got the boat. Anyway, finally I will tap it in the moment of truth. Here we go, here comes the boat. It is awesome, those beautiful butterflies flying around, and I receive this boat for the very first time. Right, so it is now docked up, and it is chugging along, and congratulations, I can now complete boat orders, which will be awesome, so I will tap on that, and I have my very first ones, which are apple, sweaters, and pancakes. Right, and so, what else is he going to say? Yep, the boat leaderboard, and I have that there, and it's not loading at the moment, but anyway. Right, and so then I have to tap this before I can get the sweaters. Right, so I've tapped that, and now I can start producing sweaters if I have wool. Okay, just do that, and that, and that. There we go, now we can start producing sweaters. Anyway, on to the boat. Right, so there's so much to know about the boat, and I'll slowly go through it. Now, the boat comes and it requests different things. It always requests 3 different items. It requests different quantities of those items depending on your level and a whole heap of stuff. And so, it's in this case, it's requested 2 sweaters times 2, and 2 apples times 2, and 2 pancakes times 2. And so, different things I can complete, and different things I cannot complete because I haven't, well, I can complete them, I just have to make them first. So it requests a range of things and different quantities of things. The things it doesn't request is items from the feed mill, from the mine, from the smelter, the lure workbench, the net maker, the jeweler, the honey extractor, and the candy machine. So the other things it won't request, but it will request everything else, and so you always have to try and be prepared for when the boat is coming. Now, things that there are different things that it will want, and there are different achievements associated with that, which makes the boat somewhat worthwhile in doing. Now, one of those achievements is river revenue from the boat. So for every one of these crates you fill, they'll give you, for example, this one will give me 154, this one 154, this one 110, and this one 112. Now, that will account towards one of the achievements, which is the coin achievement. You also have the captain achievement, which is sending off completing a whole heap of boats in a row, and I think it goes up to 28 being the final achievement. Now, that is something I do want to complete, because the reason I want to complete that now is because it's really simple, because they're not requesting much. They're all things that are within reason, so I want to be able to complete it, which will be useful, because then if I complete it, then I can easily get it done, because when I get up to a higher level, then it requests far more complicated things, and then it's harder to complete. So I'm going to go through and I'm going to complete these orders for the first 28 orders, and so that will be very useful to me, because then I will have completed that achievement. Now, another achievement that you can get is filling friends' boats. In the newspaper, you'll find players, or just your friends in general, and by filling them, you then get a little bit of leaderboard points. You get the coins and XP that you would get for filling it yourself. Now, you can request help, and generally what I would recommend is that you don't fill other people's boats, because, well, if you're aiming for coins, filling other people's boats is not a good idea, unless it's an event, in which case then it's double coins, and so then it makes it far more worthwhile, so it can be calculated and work out really well. And if people request wheat, always give them wheat. I've never come across someone requesting wheat, but if they do, always fill it, because that will be one of the only ones that will guarantee you, you'll make more coins from filling that order than you would probably selling it, and there's no other item that you get more from filling it than if you sold it in the roadside shop. So that is one thing that is very useful to do. Now, another thing is you always want to ask for help, especially, well, except in the double coins events, because you don't want to be filling these crates, because generally it's actually like not worth it. Because for coins, the boat is not very useful. The roadside shop is far more useful. So you want other people to do the work filling them, because if you're filling them, then you're wasting your coins when you could be selling them. But you do want to fill you want to request. So what you do is you tap the ask for help thing. Now this will send out a thing which means that everyone in the public is able to fill it, and so then they will come, and if they want to fill it, they will tap it and fill it for you. Now you can request this up to 3 times, and I'm going to request, since I have pancakes, I'll be able to make pancakes, so I'll request that, and so they are now asking for help. You want to always do as many as you can, and since I can complete these apple ones, and it's probably going to be less coin loss to those, I haven't worked out which one, but since I have these on hand, I might as well just do these. You can work out which one's most profitable, but it doesn't really matter. The main thing is that you always use the max amount of requests unless it's in an event. Now I will be able to make another pancakes easily because I've already got one there, and I'll just be able to get the brown sugar and 3 more eggs and then start creating my second one, which will fill that. Now I can tap it like that, and there I will get the coins and the XP instantly, and I will have used 5 of my apples to do that. Now if I, for example, like if you request, like, do that request thingy for help, then if you get that product, you can then go ahead and fill it, but I generally wouldn't recommend that, because unless it's an event, you want other people to fill it anyway, and if it was an event, you'd want to fill it yourself, but that is another sort of thing to go into as in regards to event. Now, in comparison to the other things that you can get XP from, the boat is literally one of the best, bar the revives, because that's free XP, as free as it comes, and producing products, which gives you XP as well. They are the 2 best ways to produce get you XP, but this way is also fantastic. Now it gives you a lot. It's better in my opinion than the truck orders, but the truck orders can be better in some situations, but so can this. But what this one has that the truck orders don't is it gives you this, when you complete the ship, it gives you this massive bonus of XP, which is extremely useful, and it's really helpful getting that extra XP, which often adds so much more that it exceeds the truck orders. But I guess with the truck orders you can delete the ones and try and get high XP ones, but the boat is definitely a fantastic way to get XP, because you get a bit of XP and a bit of coins, which is it's useful, but you want to try and get the high XP ones if you're going for XP. But that's, yeah, up to you as whether you want to go to XP. Now, the boat in that much time, in 13 hours, will leave, and so I have to complete this boat within 13 hours, otherwise it will leave, and if my things haven't been completed, then I will miss out on the complete shipment. Now, this here, if I were to complete that, and everyone else, strangers and people from everywhere, were to fill these while I was not on, and then when the boat ran out of time, I would still get the bonus because I had completed someone else had completed those, which is always useful that other people can help you, and then you still get the bonus. Now, if you do complete the shipment straight away, you'll get more. The earlier you complete it, the more leaderboard points you'll get. But the leaderboard points generally are rather pointless, because if you look at the leaderboard, oh, I've got some friends popped up on that. If you look at the leaderboard, there's clearly people that, like, these top few, you're never going to catch up. It's really pointless, those things, the leaderboard points. But basically, you do want to get, eventually try to get to 15,000, but you can do that via the events because they're more useful to do it by, and so then that will get you an achievement. You also want to make 100,000 coins in revenue from the leaderboard boats, but you don't need to do that on your own one. Same with getting those leaderboard points. You can get them on other people's, because filling other people's crates is also an achievement. But the best time to get all 3 of those achievements, which is getting the revenue and also getting the leaderboard points and also getting the fill the other people's crates, is in the double coins events, or if you're really high level and you want XP, is in the double XP. But for most players, the double coin boat events are brilliant, and they get you a lot of coins because you're getting more than the roadside shop. As well as that, you're also getting tons of free XP, because if the coins exceed the roadside shop, then every XP that comes with it is free. But that doesn't really matter. The point is that you want to wait for those double coin events, because they're extremely useful for getting all boat achievements. And generally with those, when you're getting double coins, you also want to be completing the boats, and so then you are getting that bonus, which is really useful, but also you're working towards the achievements, plus you're gaining coins because it's a double coin event, which is also very useful. Now, when you when the boat goes away, once I've completed it, or once it leaves without me completing it, and I will complete it, then what will happen is the next one will be arriving in 4 hours, and you can speed it up from 1 to 5 diamonds depending on your level, but I certainly wouldn't recommend using 5 diamonds to do that. Now, another thing is, if you are doing boat orders, either in the events, or if you're just a player that is going to do boat orders because you're wanting XP, some great advice is that when you send off a boat, that a new boat will come in 4 hours, or the next time you log on to Heyday. So if you send off a boat at night, don't log back onto Heyday after 4 hours, so then the boat won't arrive till you log on the next day. So this means that you won't be losing time overnight. So what I'm trying to say is that if you complete a boat order near when you're going to go to bed, if you log on after 4 hours, the boat will arrive then, and so then when you go to bed, then all night that will be wasting time. But if you don't log on within the next 4 hours, you can log in at like 3 hours and 58 minutes, providing you log out at 3 hours and 59 minutes. Just don't be on 4 hours after you send off the boat, because if you are, the boat will come and then you'll go to bed, and then even if you're producing stuff overnight for the boat, it would have been far more sensible to just wait till morning when it comes in, and then you've got all that extra time. Especially when you get higher, it becomes harder to complete them, especially if they request like all the sugars, as they love to do. So that's one thing you want to do. You want to always log in no longer than 4 hours after you complete your boat shipment, because otherwise then the boat will lose heaps of time overnight. Whereas if you hop on straight, like when you get up, whenever that is, the boat will come just then if you hadn't logged on 4 hours after. So that is most the things with the boat. There's many different things. There's so many things. I'm just trying to think of all the things of what you have to do, and so yeah, I'm just trying to think if there's anything I have missed. I'm just thinking, and yeah, also if there's a wheat request, yeah, that's the other thing. If for example you're not doing boats because they become unprofitable at certain points, what you want to do is you always want to fill a wheat order, whether it's in someone else's boat or whether it's in your own boat, because wheat orders are always so, like, they make you more coins than the roadside shop, and they're always useful to do, and so you always want to be trying to get as many wheat orders done as you can. Now, it doesn't matter if you don't send off the boat with when you haven't completed them all. For example, if it requests 3 lots of wheat, always fill those wheat ones, and then just wait till the boat leaves, because you can't send it. The only times you can send the boat off is either once you've completed all the orders, or you've filled none of them. That's when you can send it off. Now, once you've finished, like, you're getting all those achievements and it's not an event, or you've completed some of the achievements and it's not an event, you always, if there's no wheat requested and you're not going for the boats, always immediately send off the boat as soon as it arrives. If it's not requesting what you want, if it's not requesting wheat, just send it off, and just keep sending it off, because it will get through you'll get through more boats, which will increase your chance of finally getting wheat. And when you come across wheat, just fill it, and then it will eventually leave. But that will be getting you free. You might as well be using the boat to get the occasional wheat, which is always useful. Now, when the boat leaves, it will say the next one's coming in 4 hours. Under it, it will also say the 3 different things it's requesting, that it will be requesting. So what you want to do is you want to prepare those items, you want to buy them up, you want to start producing them in your machines, and so then when it comes, you'll have them all ready, and so that is one of the things that you want to do. Now, also, items that are made from the same ingredients are not requested in the same boat shipment. So, for example, brown sugar makes pancakes and it also makes red berry cake, so it won't request red berry cake and pancakes in the same thing, because it would just be too overwhelming to request both of those, especially if it requested it and said in 4 hours it's coming and you hadn't got any brown sugar pancakes or red berry cakes. You just couldn't do it, especially if there was no red berry cakes and pancakes for sale in the shop. But that's lucky that it doesn't do that. So also, when you get to higher up levels, it will also give you vouchers for completing the shipments. So it's definitely valuable to complete the shipments, especially for this. The first 28 days are crucial because it's real easy orders, so you want to go through and complete them. So I will do that. I will complete 28 orders, even though I might lose coins potentially from doing things like that in the pancakes. That's like not very coin efficient, but it will then give me a reward of diamonds for completing that achievement, and those diamonds are worth so much that all the coins that I lost combined doesn't equal the amount those diamonds are worth, because diamonds are worth so much. So that is basically it. It's good to see that I'm starting to make progress. So now what I want to do is I want to do something, advertise something. So right, I've got lots of apples. Now that means that when my advertisement of apples features in the Daily Dirt, it will show up with that little thing, which I'll be able to see from someone if it would load. It has a tendency not to load, which is quite sad. But maybe, yeah, that thing there will show up next to my name in the Daily Dirt, and people will come rushing thinking it might be free revive. Some of them might be thinking that. Some of them might be looking to help with boat orders, and then they'll see me and they'll be like, I can help with that, and they'll complete it. And also, when you level up at level 18 and you like join a hood, you can, someone's already, wow, that's a lot of apples they just bought right there, and I can continue selling them. Yeah, as I was saying, if you level up to get, see, someone's help. Thank you, person, for helping me, Jerine. That's very useful. So that means I just need to make one more pancakes, which will be that, and I'll need to get another egg. I'll just need to free up space, as the cycle of freeing up space always happens. Anyway, when you get higher, you also get a voucher, which is unknown to you, for completing the boat order, and so that is also even larger incentive to complete the boat orders when in an event, or if you're going for the 28 consecutive ones. But generally, I wouldn't recommend doing boats if you're trying to get coins, so I'm just doing them for the achievements, and then I'll probably stop until event happens again, and I'll just keep filling the wheat ones that I can. So that is it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. There was so much to say about the boat. I hope I haven't missed out much. I know I will have missed out something, because there's just so many things to say about the boat. It is a really cool feature in Heyday, and I like the look of the boat. It's a really cool looking boat, and so you never see the people that, like the captain or anything on the boat, but it's a cool boat. And so anyway, please let me know in the comment what I would have said that I missed out about the boat, and in the future episodes I'm always going to be talking about different things, and I'm sure to cover the boat in more detail, just casually talking about different things, and I'll go on about the boat, and then you'll probably learn something more. So I'm sorry I didn't talk about everything about the boat this episode. I just couldn't think of everything to say. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. Please let me know what you thought in the comments. Please like it if you enjoyed it, and please subscribe if you're enjoying this channel. Thank you so much. And also, one more thing, the notification was wrong. It said I had an order waiting, but the boat hadn't arrived, and I think that's quite funny. Anyway, this has been SuperSight. I hope you enjoyed it. And remember to make coins faster than honeybees make honey.